welcome back to my channel. As you can see, this is a brand new layout because I am starting a new series on my channel basically. It's quite well known amongst Sims 4 creators. Devon Bumpkin is the one that I'm still recently watching and have been watching for years and years. But it is called, well, he calls it Let's Build the Worlds, but I wouldn't say that that's fitting, and also that's just what he calls it, or other creators might call it, but I'm going to be calling it Whimsical Worlds, The Sims 4 Whimsical Worlds, because I know it's very similar, because I'm going to be adding historical touches to mine. Mine's not going to be, you know, let's just rebuild it in the way I want to rebuild it. I really like historical architecture, and I really like knowing about the history of places and like the times that they were alive the most. So what I've done is I've started researching what each place is based on in the real world, and found the time that it was like thriving the most. So for example, Willow Creek is based on New Orleans, and so the time that New Orleans was said to be thriving with, you know, popularity and stuff like that, and was at its height, was in the 1800s. Sorry if you can hear my computer literally taking off as we speak, but yeah, that's the time frame where I will be basing these builds off. So as you can see, complete blank canvas. This part is where we're going to start, and is going to be after the area in New Orleans called, I want to say is called Trem. Trem is probably like a French type of name, but it's actually, from what I've researched, and also before I say this, if I get any type of historical facts wrong, please let me know in the comments and re-educate me. Obviously I said what I said at that time, but if it is incorrect, then please let me know. I want to learn through this as much as I want to inform everyone else. So this is Trem, and jazz was sent to be created here, so this was the birthplace of jazz. So I think that that's really, well, is really insightful, and I think it's very important to include, especially if we are building New Orleans. The shopping area is going to be based off of the French Quarter. This is going to be the Garden District. This area is going to be based off of Carrollton Avenue, and this one is going to be based off of Algiers or Algiers. I'm not sure how to say these. Anyways, we're going to head into here and start our first house, which is super exciting. So we are now on our first lot, and for the first lot we are going to make a Creole cottage, which is basically like a shotgun house, but is a little bit different, and I will show you how it's different, or from what my understanding is. So don't be mistaken, this is these two sides are the same house. However, from what my understanding is of a Creole cottage, is that it's one side is for if you have guests over and is all like nice and well kept, and then the other side is where you actually live. So there's also a really interesting thing where there's fireplaces that go through the middle of the house, and it like warms up both sides of the house, which I find super interesting. Let's find the colour first. kind of want this washed out yellow. Why aren't you going all the way around the house? Why are you being difficult? But with these houses, there's actually no front or back gardens because they were created to have like so many in a certain space that there's really not any room for a garden. So yeah, you just have like the house itself and then that's it, you know? Okay. So with this one, I'm actually going to do it this way. And another difference between this and a shotgun house is that these actually don't have any flaps at the side, but they do sometimes have an overhang on the front, not at the back though. Which is very interesting, I think. So it kind of looks like this because obviously if it's raining then you really don't want that running that close to your house. It's really, yeah, and because they live so close to the river, that's why they have the that's why they have the little foundation to just keep them off the floor as a little bit of protection. That's what I want right there. Oop, don't, oh. And with the back I will fix it so it looks a bit more nicer to come out the back of the house. Yeah. I'm wondering if I can do like another one that comes out so that because they were meant to have slept upstairs, so there should actually be enough room upstairs for a room, but I don't think there will be. Maybe if I lift it up a little bit. Let's have a look. Let's just do this. It's going to be really small if there is. Yeah, so this one will not be the type with a second story. So yeah, what's this now? Hello, what are you? Okay, so that's that, and then if we just bring that up to do doors and the floor. I think that they would have some alleys, so I might change those into some alleys, and then I did want quite bright colours, so I might actually just go for something a bit more crazy. Like I said, this place that we're doing first was where jazz was created, so I do want to kind of make it quite colourful inside and out, even though it's not going to be too over the top, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so it needs one out, which is fine. I'm just looking at different colours. I think if this matched, the roof colour is not correct. I don't mind that. No, definitely not. Maybe... I don't like the stairs, I don't think. No, but they'll be good for another build. So a lot of the time they do match the colour of the doors, so I think that's good, but I preferred maybe this colour for the roof. Maybe grey? Or is that a brown? I can't really tell. That's worse actually. I don't like any of them, but whatever. I think actually grey, and then if I bring this up a little bit, I can actually get a little window in there, possibly. That is not a little window. How little are we talking? Gosh, quite small actually. I don't want to make it too big. No. They're always quite square. Why is it so hard to just find a literal window? One could be a nice feature, I suppose. These ones are actually perfect. I think the Sims team did know what they were meant to be doing. They're also meant to be very symmetrical. Yeah, well done Sims team. And then there's this bizarre, I might have to build my own. I don't like the look of any. Ooh. We'll have to see where it falls, but there'll be 2 chimneys. Yeah. I got distracted. I'm meant to be looking for something to go on the roof. No, definitely gonna be a window. There was one that fitted quite nice, and I'm not sure which one it was now. So this one? Even if it's just one in white, I think it'll go quite nicely. Yep, and then under here They have the supports. Gosh, that's a bit big. Still a little bit big. Ooh, does that work perfectly? Maybe if I can bring these ones in. Ooh, it sneaks through a little bit. Why doesn't that one? Did I? Oh, I sized it down. See, I was onto something and then I just didn't realise it. It's kind of giving me the ick that you can see inside there and there's nothing there. I might have to change it because I can't cope with that. You'll see how little I can cope with anything soon enough. Yeah. Happy with that. What I'm not happy with is how that looks under there. Can I do a green tint without it looking weird? Probably not. I quite like that, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Ah, they're here, but I was gonna say, where's those little roof things then, but it's here. Not included with this one because... Alright, what are we gonna do with this? I'm not happy with that. I gotta say, I'm gonna bring this one out. Maybe one. I'm gonna have to put a different one on that, I think, because it's bugging me on how it looks. That's better. Yeah, I can accept that. It was that one, right? I'm now second guessing myself. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Can I get away with putting these all the way around? Because it's meant to be light and eerie. Oh, there's actually smaller ones around the sides. No, I really like those ones. I want the same style, but I don't want them as big. Aha. But why don't they fall the same height? And I thought the Sims team had it right. Alright, where's my... That's it. So if I have one in there... not one on the back, I don't think. I'm wondering if I could squish this over. I think that one can be put off slightly to the side without it looking too weird. Yeah, because the door's there anyway. And then just duplicate this is going to be very symmetrical, and it's going to scratch a piece of my brain that loves this kind of thing. There's also eventually probably going to be quite annoying. But we move. So that's 2 technically. Yeah, that looks very good. I even did it better than the first side that I did it on. Right. However, just to make this functional, these people are gonna have like bathrooms and showers inside, but they're not gonna be they're gonna be very basic, right? So we're not gonna have anything bougie whatsoever. And they do have a gate, so I'm just wondering whether to make a little gateway down the alley which can go by here and make good use of that. I'm thinking of making this, because there's meant to be a storage area, but I think I'm gonna make this like a shared little patio type of thing with maybe, no, I want a bigger arch if possible. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted. And then just copy what was at the front. What? Huh, how can I do that then? Maybe not the walls. And then, no, I think this one is perfect. And then just something basic like that. And then maybe we can have some, I think that would be nice, like a little, yeah. And then a smaller window for the bathroom. It's probably gonna look like, not that. It still needs to be curved in my opinion, or something of the sort. Yeah, I don't see why that looks out of place, because it does not. I don't think I'll have it on the back though. Yeah, I really don't hate that actually. And I can just stretch across like so, and to be honest, I don't see why it just wouldn't be this at the back as well. Maybe that there as well. Yeah. Can you not get it on there? Okay, so I think it's not brick, it's not stone. Maybe a darker grey. So I'll go with that. It's not even grey. Yeah, okay. Cool. Then, let's get started inside. So to me, the way that this would work is that the one side is quite like worn down and obviously used in everyday life, and then the other one just has a bit more oomph, I guess. And obviously, like I mentioned earlier, this is going to have a double fire. So I think that, yeah. But I want it to be quite colourful. There's also going to be 4. Maybe. I think actually these ones can go. Hello. Over the other side. And have like a more deeper, darker colour. That side. Yeah. This will make sense, trust me. Let's get some lighting going on. Let's start in this side. I think in terms of flooring, it's really not going to change that much. It's not, I don't want it that wide though. No. Problem is I know what I want, but I just can't find it. Maybe it's not even that one. I think that one's good enough. And then whereas this side's quite... Is that the wrong colour? So because this is the side that they do actually live in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it, and it's going to be trying to find the right chairs and stuff. Going back, I'm like flicking because I have so many things going on in my brain. Okay, so it wouldn't... Because remember, this is also kind of a... not the most expensive place, you know what I mean? Is quite... It's one of the ones that, you know, really don't have a lot of money, so they gotta kind of make do with what they have. So what I was thinking was this side is going to be still gonna have nice things, I would say. Problem is none of these look very run down. And obviously, if they did live in this side, it would be. Okay, so they would actually be linked then. So It's gonna be a little bit weird of a layout. I'm just thinking if the kitchen of the family's in there, I do like this colour, so I think I'm gonna make all of it this colour, but this side is just where the family would entertain their guests kind of thing. And then there's going to be a little door that goes through here, so that's where they cook in one side and then they go through, take it into the other side, like that. Still nice, still airy, right? And then I think I am actually gonna have to build the chimney. I think this one is more acceptable. Oh my god, these chimneys are... No! For goodness sake, just... that's it. I know this looks really strange. You... Hoping... oh my god. Why does it do that? That's better. So I can delete that one now, and I'm gonna have to delete this one now because I'll have to grab another one. Oh no. Stop it. That's about the same, even though that is not where the fireplace is. They have to be accurate. Although that looks really weird. I will go down one more. Is that correct now? Yes, but no. It can be off a little bit because when a chimney's ever correct, well, they're not bloody correct here because it just won't stay down there. I think they'll do this. That's even enough. Yeah, that was quite a journey, and I've been recording for an hour and a half, so I'm gonna leave it there for today. I think we made a very basic but good start to this build. I will be doing the inside on Tuesday next week. Now that I'm looking at it, that is gonna bug me, so let me just fix this. 2. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even put... seen all this stuff now. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress that we made. I hope you've enjoyed it as well, because it's definitely something new, but I hope that is something that we can all enjoy between us. And yeah, I think it'll be a fun little project. What I'm gonna do, because I was kind of pottering around for a bit off camera, trying to figure out like what I wanted to do in here, but what I've decided is the show area of this house is the dining room and the living room. So the dining room's going to go in here and the living room's going to go at the back, so it is a nice way to go out of the back of the house. Unsure yet whether that's going to be be the kitchen, actually. No. That's probably going to be like a little storage thing. not sure yet. We'll come back to that. Please put suggestions in the comments below of what you think that should be. Then this is going to be the living room. That's going to be the bedroom, but it's going to be all closed off, so you can't access it from this side of the house, and there will be a door here to access it as well. I might change these back doors in that case, because obviously that's not the best door to have looking in to the bedroom. So yeah, just leave me your thoughts and I will read them for the next video. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already down below. This will be on my gallery once it is finished, as will all the other buildings that I end up doing during this series. And yeah, if there's nothing else, I will see you all next week. Bye everyone.